Warm welcome, everyone. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Michaela Skodovan, and I'm the CAN EU Capit Communications Manager. I'll be hosting and facilitating the webinar today. We have muted you upon entry, so you won't actually be able to talk using your microphone. This is an interactive webinar with live Q&A in the end, so you do have a chance to ask us questions. Use the question panel on your right-hand side to submit it during the webinar. All of the questions will be answered in the end, so you don't have to wait till the end to submit your questions that you might have for Frank Stubbe. And I hope everyone can hear me okay. If you do, please do let me know via the chat as well, and perhaps let us know where are you joining us from today, and which organization or which country. Today with me here is Frank Stubbe, a Groupe Bruges member and a Science and Research Policy Officer at EIP Service Point. His topic for today is European Innovation Partnership, Achieving More with Less Through Innovation. We will also be recording this webinar, so everyone who missed it can listen to it later. Before we start, a few words about the CAN EU Capit project. This platform is co-financed by European Commission, and the platform's use is to provide learning tools about the reformed CAP, Common Agriculture Policy, and to offer a place for discussion. I'm also excited to say that we have a learning course on the Common Agriculture Policy developed by experts and professionals, which is free. It's very comprehensive, and it provides accessible overview of the 2014 to 2020 CAP reform. And the CAP pros can be visited via the www.caneucapit.eu website, and I encourage you to explore this after the webinar. This session will last approximately 30 minutes. So let's get to our topic. I'm delighted to welcome Frank Stubbe, who will be starting his presentation now. Frank, to you.
Yes, thank you, Michaela. Hi everyone, I'm Frank Stubbe. Like Michaela told you, I'm working at the EIP Agri Service Point in Brussels. The EIP Agri Service has the aim to foster competitive and sustainable agriculture and forestry sector to achieve more with less. That's the ambition, and the ambition is to close the gap between research and practice by forming partnerships, by using an interactive model, by linking actors through the EIP Agri network. What's now the interactive linear model of EIP Agri? This wants to speed up the transfer from the laboratory to the market through a diffusion of new scientific knowledge. The agriculture EIP goes beyond this model. The issue is to have an interactive innovation model which focuses on forming partnerships. Partnerships using bottom-up approaches and linking farmers, advisors, researchers, businesses and other actors in operational groups. That's what's in operational groups. That's the collaboration between various actors to make best use of complementary types of knowledge. Entrepreneurs, science, practitioners, organizations, in view of a co-creation and sharing widely solutions, opportunities ready to implement in practice. In fact, create co-ownership and find solutions that can be used in practice. And the ambition is also to target the research agenda. This means to implement the EIP Agri. We have two legs. The first leg is the Horizon 2020 involving the agriculture community. And the second thing in this leg is the thematic networks. And this goes about unlocking and exchanging knowledge across the European Commission, the European Union. Then we have the second leg, that's the Rural Development Program. And there we have different articles with the target to facilitate innovation and to make people working together. That's operational groups, project funding and innovation support services. We have the rural development programs. In each member states can decide to have many or an execution program to set up operational groups. And these are groups working of people together in one member state. Horizon 2020, that's about thematic networks and multi-actor projects. A multi-actor project gives a clear role for different actors in the work plan of a research project. From the start, the participation and the planning of the work and the experience, their execution, up until the dissemination of results and the possible demonstration phase. Everyone should work together in a collaborative way to find innovative solutions that are more likely to be applied thanks to cross-fertilization. This brings people working together in a co-ownership to tackle challenges from practice. And then we have thematic networks. They are sharing, presenting best practices and research results on specific themes and issues, and these are best examples that could be used more, and therefore they are developing a network, and they deliver material for practitioners. The EIP Agri network wants to connect all actors. The service points facilitates this work. At EU level, we are trying to link all actors within the EIP Agri network. How? How we do it? By enhancing communication, dissemination and knowledge flows, helping to bring partners together and collecting practice needs. And the EIP Agri network provides tools or material to make things easier for the innovation actors to find each other and to work together. And the service points helps agriculture innovation spread across Europe faster and broader. The goal is, I give an illustration at the moment now, that someone in Romania has perhaps a challenge, a tackle to challenge, and within the network we have, and within the network or through the network of EIP Agri, the service points wants to facilitate this question, and if we have someone in Spain maybe who has the solution, the ambition is to bring these two people together and link them so that the Romanian farmer can be solved, of his challenges can be solved by someone from Spain. That's the ambition, bring people together across borders, across Europe, across levels between. This, to summarize, the EIP Agri service point facilitates the network and brings people, organizations, ideas, needs together. We are help desk, we are delivering help desk, the service points setups, or we have different focus groups. We organize workshops and seminars, also conferences, and we deliver a lot of material for communication. One of the issues we are working on every day is the website. The website has a statistic part and a more dynamic part. We have also a database that is work in progress, and new features are still be in development phase. We try to improve the opportunities for interaction and catering specific demands for information. And we are always interested in feedback. We want to create a forum to share something, to search, to focus on, to deepen your knowledge, to stay up to date. And everyone, if you have a login, you can develop your own EIP Agri part of the website. In fact, we are trying to be interactive. If you have interesting project, you can share it. You can deliver innovation actions and initiatives, etc. But you need to have a login. You can also share your ideas by using a web form. Here you have an example of the easy-to-use web form, how it looks like. Why should you share? That's the question, in fact. Why should you share some things? Because this could be, if you have a best practice and you want to be that it is implemented in other parts of Europe, you can share it. You can bring your idea. If you have needs, and you don't know how to solve it, maybe someone else across borders or across Europe has ideas to solve it, and that could help you to go to get more productive or to solve a question about a disease or a production question, etc. Like I said, there are a lot of benefits of sharing. How can researchers benefit? The research is more focused, practical and relevant. Cross-border initiatives, you find people working on the same topic, and maybe you find also operational groups that are already working on the topic. That's you have the search function. You have you can also deliver our new project ideas and find people, the right people. The ambition is also to have a lot of information online, events, to develop a European calendar. If you have relevant of interesting events to disseminate across Europe, you can put this at our website. You can subscribe to our monthly newsletter, read our past newsletters, search for press articles, and so on. And in our statistic part, we have a lot of information and publications already online about focus groups, on a lot of fact sheets on how to find funding, etc. How to get involved. They are tackling agriculture challenges. This is a big part of our regular activities. We are promoting focus group dealing with existing agriculture challenges. They have objective to take stock of state-of-the-art of practice and research. They exchange practical knowledge. They deliver priorities for innovative actions, ideas or building blocks or for operational groups. They deliver research needs from practice, and they propose, or they can propose, across Europe with different backgrounds, farmers. We are very, it's very relevant to have farmers on board, to be practical or to think in a practical way. We have scientists, advisors, private organizations and networks. This is the process of a focus group. This is an example of a meeting of a focus group already there, and that's the state of play of the different focus groups. We have already 15. Some of them are already finished. Here you have an overview. Animal husbandry has a final report. It's about reducing antibiotic use in pig farming. Genetic resources have a final report. Organic farming, protein groups, precision farming, permanent grassland, and others are still ongoing, and we have different phases. We have mostly 2 meetings, and the first meeting starts with the discussion paper. These are focus groups, and they have to deliver a lot of input for different things, like I told you. But what is now an operational group? An operational group is a group of people working together in a member state on a specific theme or topic. They try to deliver innovative solutions on concrete challenges. And they bring people together with different competences. From practical farmers, they bring together farmers and researchers. It's a hands-on group, and they benefit from different interactions. How it's set up: getting an operational group started, you have to build a roadmap to think about goals, to the timing, how it should be scheduled, a budget, find funding for the challenge to tackle, send in an application in some funding systems. Cooperation measure. The operational groups in the rural development programs, state of play on 30 September 2015. How many operational groups do we already have across Europe nowadays? We are now in the phase that from the 118 rural development plans that there are 87 approved. 75 have implemented cooperation through measure 16. 1.6% of the budget is spent on cooperation measures. From the 75 rural development programs, 96 programs support EIP operational groups. There are in total across Europe 2,142 operational groups expected to be established under the approved rural development programs across Europe. And here we have an overview of the different member states. We see in Spain that there are expected 716 operational groups. Then we have Italy 280, Germany 203, France 210. And then we have, like in Belgium, 33, and we have also the UK and Sweden, who has almost 100, and Poland. The share of the cooperation measure, what's in the budget? What part of the budget is foreseen for the cooperation measure? We see also back Spain is almost 5% of the budget is allocated to the cooperation measure. Also in the Netherlands, not almost 4%. Italy, the Czech Republic, France, Finland, and then we have like Romania, very small, also Ireland, very small, and Croatia. I hope I didn't pass my time. I think I want to finish now. I thank you for listening. If you want to have more information about the service point, you can visit us. Here you have our address. You can visit us every day. Just give us a call or send us an email when you want to come. And also maybe the thing you want to talk about is or the team or the topic you want to be informed about. I thank you. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Frank. So I'm going to give some time now for the attendees to type in their questions. So if you do have a question, use the panel on the right-hand side to under questions to submit it to us, and I will read it out loud for you to Frank. And I have one question here already for you, Frank. If you'd like to, would you enlighten us on why there are only operational groups at member state level?
Yes, yeah, that's also, this was a question at the start. This is a decision that operational groups are foreseen in the rural development programs and are in fact meant to be for each member state apart, because each member state, they have specific challenges, specific themes they want to work on. And they have also the co-financing, and they have all rural development an own process, and it's not so easy to have different member states working together on the same topics. These cross-border operational groups, they have to work on the same topics. This is not easy. They have to work on the same timing, the same. Because one member state starts now, another starts then. They have different schedule times, different planning systems, different ideas on which topics operational groups should work on. Some member states, they think about operational groups working on protein matters, others on antibiotic use, some work on productivity of crops. If member states have the same topics working on, then and the same planning, then it is possible, but now it's the operational groups are foreseen for each member state apart.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for the answer. I'm sure that satisfies the attendees. And I have a question here for you from one of the attendees that's asking, she's interested in the permanent pasture research because they're working they're currently in a project planning and research stage, and she's interested where she could find more information about that. So interest in permanent pasture research. Do you know, do you have any tips for her?
Yeah, at our website, I can go back to the focus groups. I hope she can see this. We have about pasture. a temporary from the first meeting. I have to look on high nature value. There is a focus group, and there you can find the topics of this focus group and the challenges this focus group is tackling. And this focus group is ongoing, but I think within a few months the final report of this focus group will be published on our website. And if you have more specific questions about some topics, you also can find there the people or the experts that are involved in this focus group, and she can send these persons or these experts emails or ask questions about specific topics she wants to work on. This is possible, but normally the link between the person that is in the focus group and the email should work. If this doesn't work, she can send us an email.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I think we did hear your answer in the end. There was a little bit of a technical glitch with the sound, but I am sure that she heard her answer. Please type in your questions. We'll be finishing in a little bit, so do submit them as soon as possible. One more question for you, Frank, is what is the difference between multi-actor and thematic network?
Yes, a multi-actor project works on a specific challenge from practice in agriculture world. There is a challenge, there is an issue, and this project brings different actors together, various from practice, from research, brings also people who can build the bridge between practice and research, advisors, innovators, and they all think about the challenge and they build up a project. Multi-actor to solve the question. That's a multi-actor. And the thematic network is a network that starts already from a best practice, a demonstration that is very interesting to disseminate across Europe. This best practice of a solution of something should be disseminated. Everyone should know it. And a thematic network goes about networking, goes about disseminating demonstrations, powerful demonstrations across Europe. Multi-actor solves something, thematic network is about disseminating. And both are funded by Horizon 2020, by the research program. Okay.
Perfect, thank you. That's all the time we had for questions today. And if you do have questions, you can also go to our website, CanEU Capit or EIP Agri, and get in touch with them directly if you have any specific questions about project or research. I don't believe we have any more questions for today, Frank. So this is the end of today's webinar. Thank you so much for joining us. If I would like to also thank all our partners and supporting organizations, which are Agri-Regioni Europa, Associazione Alessandro Bartola, Università Politecnica della Marche, Dutch Ministry of Economic Affairs, and again, European Commission for making this webinar possible. Another webinar is planned in a few weeks' time on soils management. So if you'd like to join us, please keep an eye out there on our social media, and we will be sharing those informations with you. If you'd like to stay in touch, don't forget to visit our website, caneeucapit.eu, for more information about the CAT reform. And thank you, Frank, so much for your time today. And thank you, everyone, for participating. Goodbye.
Yes, thank you. Bye.